In this video, I'm going to introduce you to our final project. For our final project, we made a Galaxy-themed quiz app. We used a web API to get the questions and answers and created different activity pages to take the user through them. Let's take a look at the game. There's a lot of categories you can play with, such as general knowledge, science and nature, and mythology. We have a button you can click to display the rules as well. This is scrollable, and we have an image button you can click to close it. Let's click start and see how the game plays. Now we can see a new activity has started. The question is displayed and you can choose your answer. If you answer correctly, you can continue answering questions and increasing your score. If you answer incorrectly, the game ends and you're returned to the main page. Let's see if we can show the correct answer. Alrighty, and you can continue and see how this looks. Metamorphic. Okay, now go to the main page. I just know that. Okay. Alrighty, now let's take a look at our code. So Albus made the layout for the main page. Let's look at the XML. He also chose the background image of the galaxy. He designed the buttons and made the spinners as well for this layout. He tried to make a pop-up window for the rules, and that's where we encountered one of our biggest major technical problems. It ended up being a pop-up window where they could type in the text, and it was just displayed as one line, and so the formatting wasn't working correctly, and so we ended up finding another way by toggling the visibility of the text view object with the rules button, and then using that image button with the little X in the upper corner, which are the default visibility set to gone, so you can't see them now, but you saw them earlier in the game. Kevin was in charge of making and handling the questions as returned by the API call. So to do this, we found an online API that returns random trivia questions for various categories called OpenTD, Open Trivia Database. We made a standard API call which returns a JSON, which we know how to process into objects. In order to make the questions easier to handle, we created a class called Question, which stores the actual question, correct answer, and the incorrect answers. After receiving the JSON, we store the individual questions as an array of objects, which we can use as a global variable. One problem we encountered was the fact that the API returns the correct answer individually from the incorrect answers, meaning that we had to find a way to shuffle the answers before displaying them on the main page. In order to solve this, we implemented a shuffling algorithm that uses the Java random library, which randomly generates an index for each question. Kevin also took advantage of the hash table in order to link the category to their respective IDs, which allows us to easily map the category chosen by the player to the ID that we need to include in the API call. Now, I was in charge of the actual gameplay, so I created the classes and layouts for the question page and the answer page activities, as well as the underlying logic and structure for the gameplay. So using the question objects, if you could go to the just question page.java, using the question object array as provided by Kevin, we assigned each answer to a button and wrote the question to a text view. When an answer is chosen, the player is then taken to the answer page activity, which displays an image view depending on the answer value, and if correct, the option to continue is available, which we saw during the gameplay. We also implemented the high score feature, which tracks the greatest number of questions answered correctly in a row. A final look at our app. So we're going to choose science and nature.
Start game.
Elbow for sure.
We know this.
Yeah, let's keep going. Mitochondria, perfect. Oh, this is the hydroxyl.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Yeah.
He failed too many times.
Hey, H2O, right? I'm not sure. Okay. Which of these chemicals is not found in this one is going to probably be our end.
Sulfuric.
Is not found in the stomach. So probably sulfur.
Wait, give me a second.
Let's do sulfur.
Not found in...
Let's
I think it's sulfur.
Yeah.
Oh
wow. Okay, we're gonna try to end this here.
I don't know.
I
think it's this one. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I know that?
Okay.
And
brain freeze. Just click. We're just.
Oh whoa!
What? Okay.
Oh my god.
Last one for sure.
The overall size.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Well, okay.
The game ends.
As you saw, in that brief moment, the correct answer was displayed on the bottom. conveniently.
The high score 7.
And we got a high score of 7. Can you do better?